My next guest is appearing on the Riti Bhalla special for the 5th time and has never missed it since becoming governor in March of 2008. Last year, he presented a special proclamation on this very program, declaring August 15th as India Day in the state of New York. After 25 years of illustrious public service, he is retiring at the end of this year. So as governor, this is his last appearance on our program. But he will always be fondly remembered by the Indian American community. New York Governor David Paterson has always fascinated us with his knowledge and love for India. He has been one of my favorite guests on the program, and I'm thrilled that he is joining us once again in our celebration of India's independence. Governor, welcome back, and thanks for joining us again.
Well, thank you, Riti, and again on August the 15th, we will celebrate again, and so it's wonderful to share in this moment of celebration and reflection. And so, as Indian Americans celebrate this 63rd anniversary of independence, and it means so much to Indian Americans from New York as well, it should mean a lot to all of us, wherever we live and whatever color we are, because it's a moment in which we can share in the struggle, triumph, and renewal of an entire nation. So I think that when we have these celebrations of the independence of nations and of people, that we can borrow from it in a transcendent way, that we can recognize the values that were the catalyst for the actual independence, those of struggle, those of triumph and equality. And if we can remember those values in this difficult period of recession and make sure that we all share the sacrifice, we have an immense opportunity to not only bring assistance to our own country, but to the world economy as well. And that's why it's so wonderful to be here with you. When you interviewed me 3 years ago, you were the youngest person to interview me, and 3 years later, you're still the youngest person to interview me.
Several governors and congressional leaders from across the nation have joined us in our celebration today as we commemorate the anniversary of India's independence. But this festivity will not be complete without the presence of the highest official of India in the U.S. We are truly delighted that Ambassador Mira Shanker is joining us again today, as she did last year. Madam Ambassador, welcome back to our program.
I'm delighted to meet you again, Riti, and to be part of this celebration. I extend my warmest greetings and felicitations to fellow Indians in the United States and to Indian Americans on the occasion of the Independence Day of India. This is a solemn occasion when we pay tribute to all those whose efforts and sacrifices enabled us to win freedom for our country. We recall the unique non-violent struggle under the extraordinary leadership of Mahatma Gandhi, which not only led to freedom for India, but also hastened the end of colonial empires worldwide. This day is also a day for us to celebrate the many significant achievements of independent India, anchored in its democratic and secular ideals and the objective of inclusive growth and development. I am proud of the achievements of the Indian American community and their contribution to the progressive consolidation of our relations with the United States. I wish them all success. This day is a day for us to rededicate ourselves, to fulfill the tryst with destiny that Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru had talked of on that midnight hour of 14th August or 15th August morning in 1947.
In the month of April, Kentucky Governor Steve Beshear joined hands with the former President of India, Dr. Abdul Kalam, and hosted an economic forum to promote trade between Kentucky and India. We are proud that Governor Beshear is joining us today from Lexington, Kentucky. Governor, welcome to our program.
Thank you for having me, Riti. I'm delighted to be a part of your celebration. Riti, first of all, I'd like to say that I'm truly honored to have been selected to speak on such an important day for the people of India. India has grown dramatically in recent years. On its 75th anniversary of independence, India will no doubt have become even more of a major world economic player than it is today. Kentucky looks forward to deepening and strengthening the existing ties that bind Kentucky and India as this evolution occurs. Some of Kentucky's strongest industries support India's growth.